do want me to search you? I have the gloves on if you want me to.
The mountain will lead to a molehill, as they say. Because I know him and I've known him. He's not a street kid. He's not a gangster. He's not a person. It's not in his character, any of this. Boxing icon Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. has shared a statement in Spanish on his social media. And I'm going to translate it for you to English and share with you what he said in Spanish. Obviously, you heard the news, breaking news. This really shocked me because I know Julio. I've known him for many, many years. He's one of my favorite fighters in boxing because he's a tremendous human being. None of these accusations make sense to me. They say that he's part of the Sinaloa cartel, that he's involved with importing weapons and ammunitions and all kinds of stuff that's so far removed from him, it's not even funny.
A shocking development has rocked the boxing world. Just days after his high-profile fight with Jake Paul, former world champion Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. has been arrested by U.S. immigration authorities. And the charges go far beyond just an expired visa. Chavez Jr. now faces deportation to Mexico, where an active arrest warrant awaits him for alleged...
You do want me to search you? I have the gloves on if you want me to. ¿No tienes algo, sus zapatos?
No.
¿Pocillos?
Nada.
¿No tienes nada?
Mi celular aquí en la bolsa de atrás.
Aquí it has a
A ver. No tienes nada contigo, ¿no? No.
He has pockets in the front of the jacket.
El teléfono. El phone. I know when you're ready, dude. Oh, it's on Ahí no le informan a mi abogado lo de cuando ya tengo una orden. Te vamos a llamar, vamos a dar llamada. Sí, pero por ejemplo, él no me dio avisado, oye, tienes una orden.
Ties to organized crime, firearms trafficking, and connections to the powerful Sinaloa cartel. This is no longer just a boxing story. It's an international scandal. According to official reports, Chavez Jr. entered the U.S. on a tourist visa in August 2023. That visa expired in February. But he stayed, training, living, and eventually fighting in one of the biggest boxing events of the year. Now, he's in ICE.
Far removed from him, it's not even funny. So here's the statement from Chavez Sr. In essence, I'm going to translate this, but he says the family wants to respond to the statements that have been made by U.S. officials, and they say, hey, we are deeply dismayed. The family is caught off guard by this situation, but it says difficult times. We are totally and have unconditional support for Julio. We fully trust he is innocent, and I believe that as well. They say they're going to wait till the justice system in both Mexico and the U.S. do their process. They do believe Julio will come out innocent of all this, and they want people not to jump to conclusions. They also say Julio, above all, is a son, a father, a human being who has faced multiple challenges in his personal and professional life. As a family, they say, Julio says, we respectfully ask the media to wait for the process to unfold to see where it goes. And they know that Julio will be vindicated here. They said they're not going to do any further statements at this time. They appreciate is to allow the authorities to complete their investigation and do their work. This statement ends. I'm going to try to read to you the following. Again, it's translation from Spanish to English. We ask for a prompt resolution that clarify the facts in favor of Julio. And we reiterate our call for procedure, respect, and objectivity. Sincerely, the Chavez family. So Julio is asking the media to give him respect. At this time, they don't want to comment until this situation unfolds, until the authorities complete their investigation. They're shocked, they're in dismay, but they're out supporting their son, who's had challenges in both his personal and professional life.
Custody, accused not only of overstaying his visa, but of serious criminal allegations coming from Mexican authorities. Homeland Security claims Chavez is wanted in Mexico for organized crime and weapons-related offenses, charges that could lead to years behind bars. But is all of this true? Or is Chavez Jr. being unfairly targeted? His father, boxing legend Julio Cesar Chavez Sr., issued a powerful statement defending his son. He wrote, "We have full confidence in Julio's innocence. Above all, he is a son."
Breaking news at 11:30, Mexican boxer Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. has been arrested by ICE after his fight with Jake Paul over the weekend. Officials say that Chavez is an undocumented immigrant with alleged Sinaloa cartel ties. They say that he was taken into custody yesterday and is being processed for expedited removal. He faces an active arrest warrant in Mexico tied to organized crime and weapons trafficking. Federal officials releasing the photo along with a statement that reads in part, quote, under President Trump, no one is above the law, including world-famous athletes.
A father, and a man who has faced many personal and professional challenges. We ask for due process and that no premature judgments be made. The family says they were blindsided by the arrest and are asking both the media and the public to wait for facts, not rumors, to come out. Meanwhile, Jake Paul added more fuel to the fire with a cryptic one-word tweet, Canelo. Fans instantly speculated that Paul was mocking the situation or taking a jab at another Mexican boxing icon, Canelo Alvarez. Some took it as trolling. Others, a calculated PR move. Within the boxing community, reactions are mixed. Veteran reporter Elie Seckbach, who's known Chavez Jr. personally for over 15 years, questioned the validity of the charges. He described Chavez as kind, generous, and deeply misunderstood. According to Seckbach, Chavez Jr. once called him at 6 a.m. to help raise funds for a child battling cancer. He says this is not the behavior of a criminal. But not everyone is convinced. Many fans have pointed out how strange Chavez Jr.'s performance against Jake Paul looked. For the first half of the fight, he barely threw punches.
We have some news. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., the boxer who just fought Jake Paul, has been arrested by U.S. immigration agents and faces deportation to Mexico. ICE took Chavez Jr. into custody on July 2nd in Studio City. Just 4 days after his match with Paul, officials say he overstayed his visa and is wanted in Mexico for organized crime, including trafficking weapons and ammunition. According to the Department of Homeland Security, Chavez is connected to the Sinaloa cartel and has an active arrest warrant in Mexico. He had entered the United States in August 2023, and his tourist visa expired in February. Despite this, he fought in a major boxing event last week against Jake Paul. The Trump administration immigration authorities are moving quickly to deport him under an expedited removal process. This case highlights the administration's intensified immigration enforcement even against high-profile figures, and spotlights Chavez Jr.'s fall from grace in the boxing world. I will keep you updated on this. I'm Jared Sisser. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube for all breaking news, updates, full stories, and deep dives.
He seemed detached, inactive. Then suddenly, in the last few rounds, he turned it on. Some say it felt staged. Others say it was a financial cash grab. And then came the biggest twist. While the fight was still live, Google already showed Jake Paul winning by unanimous decision, sparking even more suspicion that the outcome had been prearranged. Now, fans are asking, was the fight real? Were the legal troubles already brewing behind the scenes? And was Chavez Jr. set up to lose, both in the ring and in court? This story isn't just about immigration anymore. It's about reputation, family legacy, and a system that may have failed one of boxing's most complicated figures. So what happens next? Will Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. be sent back to Mexico to face trial? Are the allegations true, or is he being used to send a political message? And most importantly, is this truly...
This is all a big shock, not anything that anyone expected.
Boxing reporter Elie Seckbach, who runs ES News, has been friends with Chavez Jr. for 15 years.
Unbelievable, unreal. I got to putting chains on him like he's a...
He even submitted a personal impact statement to help support Chavez's application for a specialized visa.
He's a great dad. He loves his wife. He loves his kids. He's the type of person that if I do a video about a coach that his kid has cancer, he will call me at 6 a.m. Hey, my lawyer is going to send you money for the kid. We're going to take care of the expenses.
But Homeland Security tells a very different story. Officials say Chavez Jr. is wanted in Mexico on serious charges linked to organized crime, accused of trafficking firearms, ammunition, and explosives. They also allege he has ties to the Sinaloa cartel.
There's always more to the story. The headline doesn't always reflect the content.
They're saying he's got a connection to the cartel.
I think they're making a mistake here.
The end of his boxing career? Let us know what you think in the comments. Was Chavez Jr. treated unfairly? Was the fight rigged? Or is this simply justice being served? Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more real stories from the fight world. Please like and subscribe my YouTube channel.